Okay, this morning I'm doing see, sniffing already. Doing the review on Camellia Rose Wash Off Mask. I have a sniffing monster next to me. And can you go blow your nose or something? Give it back to me. Can you read this later? I need this. I cannot remember. Can I? Okay, I just tear this off hand. Never mind. You shall have this later. I'm so sorry. Okay. No. Okay, for those of you who have not used Camellia Rose mask before, okay. Just to show you, after for once, my screen is capturing everything quite well. After 5 weeks of use, probably about 2 to 3 users per week, this is what I have left. Okay, it's very spreadable. It's actually rather liquid. Yeah, it flows. It is liquid, right? It's not the same as what mommy used to have, right? All the other masks.
It's thicker liquid.
This is like, yeah, she says it right. It's like a liquid, but in a thicker form. This is, I used to hate all the floral stuff that, you know, comes in skincare products because they're pretty artificial and fake. So I was actually hesitant when I first opened this to sniff, but this is a very pleasant. Hi, good morning, Marissa. In the kitchen listening. Okay, no problem. What, like that one in the kitchen? My ghost Singlish is coming out. You will hear plenty of Singlish and Chinese in my household. Okay, where was I? Okay, this is very natural. It's actually really liquid, which is why, right, when I first put it on, I love the texture. Okay, I'm gonna smell it again. This is how it looks like. Okay, accident live spill on screen now. Okay, she's 不要啦. I heartbreak now. I'm gonna wipe it out with the tissue. Okay, please. Okay, this is how it looks like. Can you put it on your face? Don't waste. Okay. Anyway, to show you the because you wanted to touch it, right? Actually, that one drop spilled onto my laptop. So this is how it looks like when you spread it onto your skin. Oh, this is such a bad review. Accidents in the morning. And Katie, my morning is going to... She's wiping it on my shirt. Okay, this is...
It smells like glue.
It smells like glue. It doesn't smell like glue.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. I just put on sunblock. I did the AM routine. I wanted to put it on her face, but she ran away. My girl, right, she loves all my skincare products, but she is very wary of the mask because she sees me covered in all the various colors and she's like, why are you in all that stuff? So this is how it's like. Okay, it looks pretty thick here, but once it goes onto your face, right, you can literally spread it. So you see it actually vanishes. Yeah, this is a very thin layer, just that one drop. Okay, it vanishes. So actually you can stealth mask this even in public. So 2 to 3 weeks later, right? Okay, 5 weeks of using, but I really started using this. What is a good word for it? Intensively? I don't think intensive is a good word, but you get the idea. What?
Your hair's tickling your nose.
Oh, my hair's tickling your nose. Okay, which is why I'm always touching my face. Okay, 2 to 3 weeks later, I still have like 1/4 of a little jar left. And I love this mask because it doesn't dry on your skin. I grew up Adeline morning, I swear I'm all tongue-tied. Adeline is asking if I'm using it regularly. Okay, what I do is, right, I don't really mask that often in the past, but ever since I've gotten this, after the first time I've used this, right, I really love the texture. And because my skin is oily, combination and super oily in the T-zone, this is actually not drying at all for me. It regulates the oil. So I started off with using this every alternate day, which means if I mask on Monday using Camellia Rose, I would actually do it again on Wednesday and then Friday, and then Sunday. But I read that it's actually drying. So it's not drying for she's yawning. So it's not drying for my skin at all, but I wanted something to hydrate my face. So I started doing Camellia Rose Monday, then probably Holy Lotus Tuesday, and then because this everything is clogged, so I would actually do got grits on Wednesday. Quite frankly, I do whatever makes me happy, you know. When the mood strikes, I would just go for it. So I actually lie them all, the little sample bottles, in the bathroom, and I will look at it and I will just pick whatever suits me on that day. Yeah. So but at least 2 to 3 times per week. So this has lasted me at least 2 times from week 1 all the way till last night. Yeah. And ever since I started using this, right, I went to look because I noticed that together with the rest of the Spring Box items, now she's staring at the screen. Denise, the zombie. Okay. Denise, this is not... Okay, she's hiding her face now. That is not awake, Madeline. That is like the Walking Dead. She's a zombie. Okay, she doesn't like the word zombie. She said it gives her nightmare. Okay, I realized that the pores, right, if you were to check out my last post last night, I really do have very big pores. Used to. Pores, you know the 毛孔很多洞一个一个洞. Mommy used to have very big holes, right? What? Did you wash your hand just now? You did, right? But never mind. Even if you have it. Okay, now she's checking on my face. Okay, I used to have really big pores. So ever since I started using the Spring Box items, what are you doing next to me? You are not a cat.
I have pores.
You have pores? Yeah, that is a really huge bear paw. All the things, right, is actually shrinking. I don't think you can see it on the screen, but the blackheads are still there actually. It's not totally gone, but because I really have combination skin, I really have oily skin, and the blackheads, right, there is no way on earth I think I'm going to permanently get rid of them. But the pores, they are actually getting smaller. So much so, what used to be very big black dots on my face is actually now tiny little dots. Pores are definitely getting smaller, and they are not closing up yet. It's not completely poreless, not like, you know, Hin's complexion is to die for, but I do see a big improvement, which is why last night when I took the picture, I was smiling like a lunatic. Yeah, so I went online to do, you know, more reading on the product, and it says here, the Camellia Rose, right, I'm going to into the ingredient list. It says that it has 2 types of exfoliation. I'm so bad in the morning, I stutter. Okay, 2 types of exfoliation, the physical one and the chemical one. So the chemical one would be the papaya enzyme, and the physical one would be the ground rosebuds. I'm reading off this. When I first opened it, right, I can actually see all the little bits of, you know, the rosebuds that was actually grounded up. You can't tell, Ma?
Smell glue.
She keeps telling me it smells like glue. Everything smells like glue. I think she's high on glue ever since she started doing the slime thing.
No, it just smells like glue.
It doesn't smell like glue. It has got the rose smell. Anyway, my girl is really bad on floral scents. So if she tells you anything floral smells horrible, right, I'm going to go the other way and tell you it smells fantastic.
Then later you start doing very bad. Then
Or if you tell me it smells good, I'm going to tell the whole world that it smells bad. Really?
otherwise it both smells good.
Okay, if it both smells good, then that's a win, right? Yeah.
No, then you'll just start that.
Okay, I'm going to go back into this. When you put on the mask and you wash off the mask, right, it doesn't dry on your face. And I love it because why? Since young, from the very first day I actually started using mask, right, which is when I was what? Oh dear, I don't even remember how old or how young I was when I first started using mask. maybe in my secondary school, that is like 15, 16-year-old, because my skin started become so oily. My relatives, right, they decided, enough, I'm going to bring this girl to the salon, to the facial, you know, to do whatever needs to be done to extract everything out. And I was told by the beautician, once the thing goes on, don't move, huh? If you smile, if you talk, and that thing cracks, you will get wrinkles. So for the longest time, I actually thought that whenever you have on a mask, right, do not talk, because it will give you wrinkles. And I think I lived with that for 10 to 20 years. Even up till a couple of years back, when I put on mask, right, I mean, when you are bathing, who are you going to talk to, right? So I would just be in the bathroom and I'll be like, really, mommy, do that? Which is why you mommy, I don't understand you, because I'm doing that. But with Camellia Rose, it doesn't dry on your skin, and it's actually just a very nice coating. And I think my suspicions were further confirmed when I actually posted online and said that, you know, it doesn't really matter. And who wants people to be mummified when they have on a mask? It's supposed to make you feel good. You're not supposed to feel like a mummy. Even though, yes, I'm a mummy, but not that kind of mummy. So,
I help you wrap bandage.
oh, she wants to help me wrap bandage. Okay, you can bandage me up later, not now. Okay? Why do I even have masking tape on hand? I don't know. Okay, so Camellia Rose, I really love it. And inside Camellia Rose, there is Camellia extract and oil. It actually contains antioxidants to stimulate collagen production. I think that is why my skin is plumped up. Of course, I'm not saying 5 weeks is like such a miracle.
My mommy should
Next time they see your mommy, I'm going to be a mommy. Impossible. I'm going live at 8 o'clock.
I know.
So you don't have enough time to mask. She wants to use masking tape on me. Crazy girl. See what kind of parenting I'm doing to have such a crazy girl. Okay, so back to this. So I think the collagen production, coupled with the donkey milk and everything, right, is working. And it contains rose hydrosol, which is super hydrating. And this is the one key ingredient that I really want to talk about. I went online Sabbatical website and it says it contains evening primrose oil. Mommy 放那个在哪里啊? Eh, where did I put it? Okay, let me just stand up. Eh, where did I put the supplement?
What?
你有看到妈咪吃的那个一罐一罐的? I'm blind in the morning. It's just sitting right next to me. Okay, I see that in this mask, right, there is evening primrose oil, and supposedly that is to help with healing, itching, and soothing redness. And guess what, people? This is what I have been taking to help me through every month when I get cramps. I used to get the most horrible cramps that I literally just, you know, I don't really roll on the floor, but it's bad. And I think some of you out there, you know how it feels. So my aunt actually told me to take this, and it's a very rich source of vitamin E. And once I started taking this, right, the cramps did not go away entirely, but the intensity, I'm going to use that word again. She's going to yawn again. It actually helps to relieve the cramps a lot. And I realized when I take evening primrose oil during that time, I do not break out that much. And yeah, I don't break out that much and the cramps go away. And guess what? In the past 5 weeks that I have been using this, right, I did not take this. I actually forgot about this. I think after I started using the Spring Box, yeah, it's like my skin went through a total cleansing. And for whatever amount of evening primrose oil that is in it, right, I think it's actually helping me with the breakouts of my skin, because I had this, I had a couple of breakouts here, but I think that is actually to do with the purging, because it did not coincide with, you know, that couple of days. The time now is 7:22 a.m. 还有8分钟 7:30. I'm going alive at 8 o'clock again. So I suspect the evening primrose oil inside is also helping me battle the acne that is, you know, going to surface. every time when it's that time of the month. Yeah, so I'm loving the fact that it contains evening primrose oil. And definitely one of the other key ingredients, right, is there's actually kaolin. I don't know how to pronounce the word. It helps to draw out moisture. It also helps to draw out all the gunk in your face. So I really love this. And to be frank, she says she really hate this because of the smell. I really love this also because of the smell. So many of us love this. Okay, I think this is fabulous because I have posted a couple of pics. Not pictures, not last night's pictures, but a couple of posts back. I actually go into the bathroom looking, dull and unhappy, but I would do the Camellia Rose, and it goes on in a reddish coat. Can you hear the masking tape being pulled sound? Crazy girl is playing with my masking tape. Can you don't waste my masking tape? She's such a brat sometimes, right? Okay, even barely just 10 minutes after you've washed off, right, I feel like my face is in an instant glow. And this doesn't require you to add in any other oil. You do not need VCCO, you do not need Nourish, you do not need any other kind of oil. The consistency itself is already lovely, so it would just go on, it spreads so well. So Camellia Rose, right, this is a win. In fact, this is one of the items that I'm going to get a full size in because I absolutely love this. You don't, wrong spelling.
What?
I think, why you write your R like that? Sorry, this is occupational hazard. I'm a teacher, I'm a mom, so when I see she writes in a horrible hand, I'm going to critique.
In horrible hand, I don't have a horrible hand.
You have horrible handwriting. She just stood up, still sleepy, as she toppled my chair. Okay, I'm so sorry, folks. This is the life of a mom. Okay, so are there any questions you all have on Camellia Rose, other than, just watching the comedy that is me and my girl? She just put the poster behind me. I would actually say I have tried several other flower kind of mask products before. I tried one calendula mask that is supposed to be super hydrating. In fact, that mask, when it goes on, it was super hydrating, it tingles, but once I wash off the mask, everything goes back to square one. I've tried this brand from the UK that calls itself the British Rose. It was also supposedly hydrating. I did not feel hydrated at all, but this one, it actually works. And I love this. Not only instant glow, it also makes my skin feel soft, it makes my skin feel smooth, and I really do love it. And I actually also try to spot mask. So for this one, right, I would actually put on a T-zone. So for the rest of the face, right, I would put Nourish or Holy Lotus. So you let me scroll back. How many minutes more? Just a couple more minutes more, okay? Holy moly, why? Okay, I just scroll back in the opposite direction. Okay, Kelly is asking, is it similar to Holy Lotus in texture? It's actually right inside the jar. It's actually not similar. This is liquid, and you see, it actually flows around.
Auntie, so the texture.
What texture?
The texture.
Texture means how smooth, how liquid, or how solid it is. For the Holy Lotus, no, that's not texture, that is sensation. Okay, for Holy Lotus, it's actually more gel-like. Yeah, so it actually goes on in like a gel cream form. For this one, right, when it goes on my skin, it doesn't tingle. It's just a very soothing, very gentle, comfortable sensation. Holy Lotus actually tingles on my skin, but very quickly the tingling, right, will even out. But that being said, I love T-zone, Camellia Rose, and the U-shape Holy Lotus to do, spot masking. But more often than not, I find myself just, going on to slather this all over my face. Okay, are there any questions? Any questions?
Yes. How many more minutes?
Why are you keeping, why are you keeping asking me how many more minutes?
How many more is the time now?
The time now is 7:27. I don't even know why she's keeping track of the time more than me.
Because I want you to go and sleep.
I'm not gonna sleep. 8 o'clock, I'm doing another one.
Oh.
And she's playing with my hair. Okay, you please go and sleep. 8 o'clock one, I shall do it alone. Okay, if there's no other questions, I think I would end it. If there's anything, right, feel free to post, because I'm doing the routine review later on. So I would probably answer them in the routine review. If not, I'll actually come back here. So this is the last product review. I think I'm not a very technical person. I'm also not great at reading, ingredients list. But what I can share is, from a layman's point of view, they really feel good. I see results, and I mean, other than the fact that it smells good, it feels good, and it actually makes you happy, what more can you ask for, right? So this is my bed of roses, and I really absolutely loved it. Alright, so thank you very much for your time. If there's any more questions, please post. I will get back to them when I can. And if you're catching this on YouTube later, do remember to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Alright? Okay, so that's all for now. I'll see you again later. Thank you. Bye-bye.